for the next video in this series of videos on the Avengers box set from Toy Biz, Classic Avengers box set from Toy Biz. We're looking at Thor, the Norse god of thunder. And Thor, of course, made his first appearance in Journey into Mystery number 83 in 1962. Pretty good likeness. Of course, you see he's got his trademark hammer. And this nice cloth cape, felt material on, I guess, like a satin kind of a material on a lining. Very nice. He's got some nice detail on his boots. We'll get into his articulation. His arms go up and out. They're really limited by the shoulder pads of the figure, so you're not going to get much range of motion there. He does bend at the elbow and rotates at the wrists. He has waist articulation, and his legs go forward and back a little bit, and his knees bend as well as the feet just a little bit. He's got these nice little shiny silver helmet and silver bits of armor on his chest. Those are really nice, something that none of the other figures of Thor have done very well. His face is a little bit off, if you ask me. Just, I don't know, not strong enough. I forgot, his neck is articulated, but because of the hair, you're not going to get much movement. So let's take a look at his one accessory, and that's his hammer. Slide that out. The hammer has the mantra, "Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the powers of Thor," or the power of Thor, I'm sorry. And very nicely etched into there, and it's very stone-like in its sculpt. And you can see the leather, detailing of the leather, very nice. The one thing I take issue about is you can notice here that it is at quite a angle. He has a little strap at the end that you can use. You can put over his wrist so he can have this hammer hanging, but I'm sure most people would like to have Thor ready to strike with the hammer. There he is. Now, in case you don't know Thor's origin or backstory, he is, of course, the Norse god from legend, and Odin sought to teach his son a lesson in humility, because Thor, as a modern day hero, he's very noble, very selfless. Not much of a jerk, but the Thor from legend, from the myths, is very much a hothead, very much a jerk to other people, acts without thinking, and kind of a little bit of a spoiled child, you might say, and self-assured in his own power and very dismissive of others. So to teach him a lesson, Odin joins the life force of Thor with the life force of a mortal, Donald Blake, he's on this expedition. While he's there, this alien race, sends a scouting party to prepare for their invasion of Earth. Well, Blake flees this scouting party, and he comes upon this stick, and he accidentally hits the stick against a rock, and he transforms into Thor. Thor, of course, realizes what's going on and saves the day, stops the aliens. From then on, Blake and him share an existence, so that when there's trouble, Blake bangs the walking stick against the ground or something, and is replaced by Thor. Well, this new existence on Earth rankles Loki, the god of evil or mischief. So Loki decides that he's going to get back at him. He tries a few things before, but he comes up with this plan to trick the Hulk and Thor into fighting each other, with the idea that the Hulk will be able to kill Thor. And so he creates these illusions to trick the Hulk, and the Hulk acts on these illusions, basically causes a big stir. That prompts Rick Jones, who is always trying to track down the Hulk and save Bruce Banner, to activate his little ham radio club to get a message to the Fantastic Four to contain the Hulk. Loki is watching this, and he says, well, I can't have that. So he does something to the radio waves with his magic and blocks the signal from getting to the Fantastic Four. However, it causes the signal to get overheard by many different heroes, including Thor. But so all these heroes come to find the Hulk and battle the Hulk, and that leads to the formation of the Avengers. So to go through his powers, now he is a Asgardian god, so he is stronger and a lot tougher than your average human would be. He's gotten immortality from the golden apples of Idun. A lot of his power derives from his hammer, Mjolnir, of course, forged from the mystical metal called Uru, that is stone-like in appearance when finely cooled. And it was forged by the dwarves with certain enchantments, among them the power to absorb and redirect energy of various forms. Is able to control storms, summon lightning. It's able to return to the exact place where it was thrown, or it can return to Thor upon his mental command. One of the big enchantments is that right there on the hammer itself is that only the worthy will be able to pick up the hammer of Thor. The final enchantment would be the ability to travel through time and space. So anyway, that will be Thor. Stay tuned for my next review, which will be Iron Man.